My mom slid a small envelope across the table and said, "We thought you'd appreciate something practical, Maya." I opened it. A $10 coffee shop gift card. My younger sister Bailey was still squealing over the car keys they'd just handed her. "My name's Maya. I'm 23. And that birthday dinner was the moment I finally saw the truth I'd been ignoring my whole life. I work as a graphic designer at a small marketing firm. I pay my own rent. I took out student loans to get through college while Bailey's tuition was paid in full. Every semester. Every dime. Growing up, I was always the responsible one. Bailey got dance lessons, summer vacations, new clothes every season. I got hand-me-downs and speeches about character building. I wasn't asking to be spoiled. I just wanted to feel like I mattered as much as she did. But that night, staring at that gift card while my parents fawned over Bailey's brand new Honda, I realized something. I'd never been an equal in their eyes. I'd been an afterthought. And the worst part? I'd accepted it for 23 years. Has your family ever treated you like this? Share your story below. Because what I'm about to tell you changed everything. That $10 gift card wasn't just cheap, it was proof. But what my family didn't know was that I'd been working on something big in secret. Something that was about to flip everything upside down. Let me take you back to that dinner. It was supposed to be for my 23rd birthday. Bailey's graduation was still 2 months away, but my parents showed up 20 minutes late, talking nonstop about her final semester and her magna cum laude status. I tried to share that I'd just landed a new client at work. Mom glanced up from her menu. "That's nice, honey." Then went right back to talking about Bailey. After appetizers, Dad pulled out a big wrapped box. "Bailey, we know graduation's not for a bit, but we wanted to give you this now." She tore it open. Car keys tumbled out. Registration papers, insurance card, a used Honda. Fully paid. Dad grinned. "You'll need reliable transportation for job hunting," Bailey screamed. Hugged them both. Then Mom slid that envelope to me. I thought maybe it was cash. Even $50 would have been something. I opened it. $10 gift card. Chain coffee place. The little note inside said, "For our practical girl, treats on us." Bailey actually gasped, tried to cover it with a cough. I just stared at it. Mom's voice got defensive. "Maya, you're always saying how independent you are." Dad nodded. "Plus, you already have a job. Your sister's just starting out." My voice shook. She got a car. I got coffee money. Mom's tone went sharp. "Don't be ungrateful. We didn't raise you like this." A couple at the next table glanced over. Bailey, smug as hell, leaned back. "I can give you rides if you ever need, sis." I excused myself. Locked myself in the bathroom stall. I didn't cry. I just stood there, hands shaking, finally seeing the pattern I'd been making excuses for my entire life. When I came back to the table, I said I wasn't feeling well. They barely looked up. Already back to celebrating Bailey. I thought maybe that was rock bottom. I was wrong. 2 weeks later, I went to Sunday dinner, still trying to keep the connection alive. I walked into the living room and found Mom and Bailey on the couch, scrolling through resort photos on a tablet, laughing. "What are you looking at?" Mom didn't even look up. "We're planning Bailey's graduation trip. 2 weeks in Florida." Dad called from the den. "Just booked the resort. Me, your mom, Bailey, and her boyfriend." I froze. "What about me?" Bailey finally glanced over. "It's my graduation trip. Not everything's about you." Mom waved a hand. "Honey, you can't get time off work anyway, right?" "You never asked." Dad came into the room, phone in hand. "Be reasonable, Maya. This is Bailey's moment." I told them I had vacation days saved. I could request the time. Mom sighed. "We already booked 3 rooms. Adding another would be expensive." Expensive. The resort on the screen was beachfront. Luxury. Clearly $3,000 a person, minimum. And they didn't even consider inviting me. I left early that night, too. A month later, they hosted a family BBQ. My aunt asked me about work. I told her I'd just been promoted to senior designer. I was managing junior staff now. I was proud. Mom cut in before I could finish. That's nice. Bailey, tell everyone about your internship offer. The whole table turned to Bailey. An offer. Not even accepted yet. My uncle tried to raise his glass. Let's toast Maya's promotion. Dad waved him off. Sure, but the real news is Bailey's working at Thompson & Associates. My cousin asked to see my portfolio. I pulled out my phone, showed her a rebranding project I'd just finished. Bailey walked past, glanced at the screen, and laughed. Still doing small-town stuff? Cute. Mom actually giggled. Everyone starts somewhere. My face burned. I've been doing this 3 years. It's not starting out. Dad patted my shoulder. Don't be so defensive, sweetie. I put my phone away. No one toasted my promotion. But you know what finally broke me? A week before Bailey's graduation, she texted me, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" She wanted a full design package. Invitations, program, banner, Instagram templates, professional level work. I wrote back, "Sure, my freelance rate is..." She cut me off. "LOL, I'm not paying you. You're my sister." I stared at my phone. That's 8 to 10 hours of professional work. Her reply came fast. "Wow, didn't know you were this selfish." She told my parents I refused to help. Mom called me that night. "After everything we've given your sister, you won't help her?" She wanted $800 of work for free. Mom's voice went cold. "Family doesn't charge. Family. You're being petty." She hung up. I sat alone in my apartment, staring at the wall. And I was done. Completely done trying. Here's what they didn't know. For the past 18 months, I'd been freelancing nights and weekends. I built a strong client base, saved nearly $15,000, paid down my student loans aggressively. 3 weeks before that birthday dinner, I got an email. A design agency in Portland had seen my online portfolio. They wanted to interview me for an art director role. $72,000 a year. Relocation package included. I did the interviews quietly, over video, during lunch breaks. The week after the gift card incident, the formal offer letter came. I accepted immediately. I didn't tell anyone, not my parents, not Bailey. I gave notice to my landlord, found an apartment in Portland, signed the lease, put down the deposit, bought a one-way plane ticket. My family thought I was stuck in my small-town job forever. Meanwhile, I'd been planning my escape for months. That $10 gift card didn't break me. It freed me. I signed the Portland contract the same day Bailey demanded free design work. My move was scheduled 1 week after her graduation party. My best friend Jasmine knew everything. She told me, "You don't owe them some big goodbye, Maya. Just leave." But I wanted them to understand what they'd lost. Just once. So I decided to go to Bailey's graduation party and make my announcement there. The day before the party, my new boss sent a welcome package to my apartment. Portland agency swag, business cards with art director printed under my name, a company laptop. I packed 80% of my stuff in secret and moved it to a storage unit. The morning of the party, Mom texted me, "Can you pick up ice? Bring folding chairs if you have them." Still treating me like unpaid help. I agreed. This was absolutely the last time. At the party setup, Mom criticized how I arranged the plastic cups. Dad asked me to stay late for cleanup duty. Bailey ignored me completely, holding court with her friends about her internship. My uncle pulled me aside quietly. "You okay? You seem different." I smiled. "I'm better than I've been in years, actually." He studied my face. Good. Don't let them dim your light, kid. He'd noticed the favoritism. He'd just never challenged it. I overheard Mom talking to my aunt in the kitchen. Maya's in one of her moods. She'll get over it. My aunt hesitated. You were harsh about the design work. Mom scoffed. She needs to learn family comes first. Too money-focused. The irony was almost funny. They'd spent $8,000 on Bailey's car and vacation. But I was money-focused. Bailey gave a thank you speech after cake. Gushed about Mom and Dad always believing in her dreams. She didn't mention me once, even though I'd edited every one of her college essays. The crowd settled. Jasmine texted me. You got this. Say it. I stood up. Cleared my throat. I have an announcement if I can borrow a minute. Mom looked annoyed, like I was stealing Bailey's spotlight. She smiled tightly. Make it quick, sweetheart. I wanted to let everyone know. I accepted a new job. Scattered polite applause. Dad. Oh, nice. Promotion at your company? No. Art director at Kepler Design Agency in Portland, Oregon. Silence dropped like a stone. Bailey's eyes went wide. Wait, what? I start in 2 weeks. Moving next Friday. Mom's face flushed. Portland? Maya, that's absurd. You can't just... I signed the contract 3 weeks ago. Apartments leased. Deposit paid. Dad's voice rose. And you didn't think to discuss this with us? I stayed calm. Like you discussed Bailey's car with me? Or the Florida trip I wasn't invited to? Bailey's eyes filled with tears. Are you seriously doing this at my party? You're right. I should have told you privately. But when? When you called my work cute small-town stuff? When you asked for free labor and then called me selfish? I pulled out one of my new business cards. Handed it to Mom. Art director? $72,000 a year. That's $30,000 more than I make now. Mom's hands shook. If this is about money, we raised you better than... It's about respect. You gave me a $10 gift card on my birthday and bought her a car. You planned a luxury trip without even asking if I wanted to come. You've dismissed everything I've ever achieved. My uncle's voice came quietly from the back. She's not wrong. Dad stepped forward. You're being dramatic, Maya. I put myself through college while you paid Bailey's tuition in full. I've never asked you for a dime. I've shown up, tried to stay close. And every time, you've shown me I don't matter as much. Bailey was crying now. So you're just leaving? I'm choosing myself. For the first time. Something you've never had to do because they chose you every single day. Mom's voice turned sharp. If you walk out like this, don't expect us to... To what? Forget my birthday? Exclude me? Ignore my accomplishments? You already do. I reached into my purse, pulled out that $10 gift card, set it on the dessert table. Keep it. Buy yourself a latte. Dad scrambled forward. Maya, let's talk reasonably. I tried talking. For 23 years. I picked up my purse and walked toward the door. Jasmine followed, hugged me outside. I didn't cry. I felt 50 pounds lighter. I moved to Portland the following Friday, exactly as planned. My parents sent texts, half apology, half blame. You embarrassed us. That was an overreaction. Bailey sent a long message about me, ruining her special day. I didn't reply right away. I focused on settling in. The new job was challenging, creative. Everything I needed. My coworkers respected me, treated me like the professional I was. I made friends who only knew this version of me, confident, valued. A month later, I called my uncle. He admitted my parents were confused and hurt, but also asking about me more than they ever had before. I sent one group text to the family. I'm doing great here. I hope you're all well. When you're ready to treat me as an equal and not an afterthought, I'm open to that. but I won't accept less than respect anymore. I left it there. Months passed. My parents sent occasional surface-level texts. I replied politely, but I didn't chase connection. Their silence used to crush me. Now it's just space. And in that space, I've built a life where I'm seen, celebrated, valued. I finally understood I never needed their approval. I just needed my own. If you've ever had to walk away from family just to choose yourself, you're not alone. Hit subscribe and tell me where you're watching from. I actually read every comment. Have you been the overlooked one? The kid who got scraps while someone else got the world handed to them? Share your story below. It matters. You matter. And if you're standing at that edge right now, wondering if you should choose yourself, this is your sign. You deserve respect. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise.